Hey, it's Rachel from Just Breathe, and I am here to guide you through a total body routine. This is a quick Pilates routine that is going to leave you feeling strong and toned from head to toe. If that sounds good, hit that like button below and let's get started. Okay, we're going to start seated on our mat with our knees bent and our feet flat, hip distance apart. We're going to put the hands behind our thighs. Inhale as we lift up through the chest and the spine, and exhale as we round the back. Think of it like a cat stretch, but we're sitting. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall, and exhale, round. Good, just trying to get the spine nice and supple and those back muscles nice and lengthened so that we're able to get into that abdominal work. Good, now let's do it with no hands. So you're going to reach up and go halfway back. We're going to inhale as we lift and exhale as we go back into this half roll down. Inhale up, exhale back. Last one. And this time we're going to go all the way down. Good. Now I need to recenter on my mat. I often tend to kind of inch towards the back. Good. Let's lace our fingers, place them underneath the head. The elbows are up halfway. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Here, we want to feel that the head is heavy in our hands. And we're just feeling that tension or loading up those upper abs, not from the front of the neck. Let's go 4 more. Good. Now, let's just rest the head here, but keep your hands underneath your head like a little pillow. And we're going to bring our legs up to tabletop, keeping our low back in a comfortable position. Good. Finding a position here that challenges our abs but does not strain the back. We're going to inhale as we hinge one leg forward. Exhale, back up. Inhale, forward. Alternating legs. Exhale, back up. Good. Now we're going to keep repeating this. If this feels like too much, you could do it with one foot down, just staying on one side. Working up to that moving from tabletop. We want to keep the ribs bolted to the floor as this lever, weighted lever, hinges at our hip crease to challenge that. It may be that the foot doesn't even make it to the floor. We just build up to that. Let's do 2 more sets. Inhale the leg away. Exhale up. Last set. Good. And then with control, setting the feet down, removing the hands, and placing them by our sides. The feet are now hip width apart again, in line with the sit bones. We start with our bridges. We're going to curl the hips up, peeling the spine off one bone at a time. Breathing in at the top and exhale, rolling back down. Let's do this all in one breath. Let's inhale on the way up, lengthening out through the kneecaps, breathing into that space we're creating, and then blow out the air as we press the breastbone down and mindfully place the bones down one at a time. Good. One more time, and then we're going to stay up, peeling up, and then lengthening out. And then we're just gonna hold this to get some endurance in these muscles. So we're gonna do a little bit of mindful work here. We're just gonna check in with the feet. We wanna make sure they're not rolled out to the side. We've got equal weight between the big toe and the back outside of the heel. Make sure the knees are not splayed out to the side. We might need to call on the inner thighs a bit here. We're scooping up the pubic bone using our little seat muscles here, what I call the thigh, while our belly and ribs pull down. So we've got an oppositional work here. The shoulders are slightly benching together since the arms are behind us, and the head is free to turn from side to side. Good. Let's hold this for 2 more breaths. I can really feel those glutes now. Good. Now let's take 1 more deep breath into this nice elongated spine. And then we're going to push the air out of the body as we roll the spine down with control. Good. Okay. Next, we're going to pull the knees in towards the chest, lifting our upper back off the mat. You can use your arms here for a little bit of help, moving into what we call single leg stretch. So just take that leg out about 45 degrees today. We're going to breathe in and out. You could always do this with the head down and work your way up to having the chest lifted. Let's do 1 more set. Jake, that's not going to work. Sorry, buddy. And then you're going to lower back down. Good. Next, take the head from right to left. And then we move into double leg stretch. You're going to, same thing, use your arms and abs to pull the chest off the mat. From here we reach arms and legs and exhale back. Inhale, exhale back. Good. So to modify here, straight up and down is a little bit easier. You can also add that chest lift. And as you get stronger, the arms and legs reach further away from your core. Good. Let's rest the head down and look from right to left. Good. Last one in this little series, we're going to have our legs straight-ish. They may not be all the way straight. We use the hands once again to pull the chest up, and then we take the hands behind the head. Hinge your legs forward just a few centimeters, just to get that engagement and that challenge here to brace in place without arching or straining the back. As you get stronger, the legs can get lower and lower. You can also do this with the head down, but the legs may not move as much. Let's do 1 more. Good, and then we bend the knees in, we rest the head down. Nice work. Okay, let's roll over onto your stomach. The legs are outstretched behind you, about hip width apart. Arms are going to be down by your side, palms up with the forehead on the floor. Inhale as you lift the chest, reach the breastbone forward, and exhale back down. Inhale, lengthen. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Keep your belly pulled in. And exhale down. Careful when you come up into this position, which I call flight, that you don't lift the head all the way. It just remains an extension of the spine. And I like to just look, I think looking at the end of the mat is a good landmark for you. Good, we're gonna do 1 more. And down. Good, we'll just quickly sit back in a rest pose just to do an oppositional stretch. And come up onto your hands. Okay, from here we're gonna work the arms a little bit in a tricep press variation. We will start with our shoulders over top of our hands. You're going to bend the elbows towards the mat. Okay, directly in line with your hips. From here, when we get low, we're gonna bring our shoulders back over top of our hands. That loads up those triceps, and then we're gonna push up. Yeah, so the elbows come back. We glide forward till this, you don't need to go past the hands, just shoulders over the hands, and push up. Okay, let's flow, elbows back. Adding in the breath, inhale and exhale. Let's go 4 more. Good. Wow, those burn. Okay, coming down on our side to work the hip. Today we're going to do the clamp. You can either lay all the way down on your side like this or have your head up, as long as that doesn't create any neck tension or discomfort. And we're going to open the knee towards the ceiling, keeping your hips still, and lower back down. The trick here is to create resistance for the rotator, the muscle in the hip that you're working, by not allowing yourself to roll back with the movement. So when you open the knee, it's going to want to roll back, but you don't, which gives it something to press against. I like to use my hand here for a little bit of feedback to make sure that I'm not moving it. Good, and then we're going to burn out the hip by lifting the foot, dropping the knee, and then it changes. Let's do 8 of those. This is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Woo. Feel that. Okay, let's get a side stretch as we go to the other side. Just grab onto those feet, staying over on the hip, and reach up and over. Good. Trying to keep that arm as straight and close to the ear as possible. Nice deep breath into that side body. Good. And then we'll bring the arm down, swing your feet around like a mermaid tail, and we'll come down onto the other side. Good. Pick your poison with where you have your head positioned, and we'll get straight into those clams on this side. Good. Adding that, oh, it's kind of like the butterfly dance. What does this remind you of? You'll have to tell me in the comments below. Hot potato or... Good, let's do 1 more. Good, and lower it all down. Woo. Coming up, grabbing onto the feet, and bringing the arm over. Okay, now we're just going to come to a cross-leg position. You're going to reach your arms up to the sky. You can lace your fingers together and reach. Let's sacrifice the ribs, pressing out. That's okay. We're just going to make space in the body. Imagine that you can picture yourself growing about 1 inch taller. Now take a deep breath into that new space we've created. And slowly lower the arms down, keeping that nice height. Excellent work. If you're a beginner to Pilates, take care, and you're ready to transform your relationship with exercise, check out my Ease Beginner Pilates program. It's a month of Pilates workouts, mindset shifts, self-care habits, and it comes along with a whole community to go along with it. Be sure to check out the other workouts on my channel and subscribe if you haven't already. I am posting new Pilates workouts every week.